and then you start the lean bulk. So you have to start lean. When you start lean, your insulin sensitivity through the fucking roof, okay? And also, you're gonna gain more muscle to fat. Get it muscle to fat. If you're fat as fuck, you'll gain some muscle, but you're gonna gain more fat. If you're lean, you're gonna gain more muscle than you are fat, especially if you abide by the 1 to 2 pounds a month rule. Boom! Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, and IFBB Pro. I know I messed up on the .com, but we're going to roll with it because that's what we do here anyway. Most of y'all are fat as fuck, so this video won't apply to you. But a lot of you aren't, or a lot of you who are fat are going to get shredded. Now, I'm not saying you're fat. I'm saying that based on the population, like, what are we, 70+% overweight? A lot of y'all don't need to worry about bulking, but I'm going to tell you when. You got to worry about bulking and how to do it right. So you get lean, shredded, big, vascular, beautiful. And even for you ladies, you can put on that muscle without putting on too much junkage in the trunkage. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to talk about reverse dieting. I'm going to drink my tea. I have a sore throat. And it's not from the vid. It's not from anything crazy. It's not from that stuff, you dirty bastards. I was coaching at wrestling this weekend, and I was yelling, sweep the leg! Eagle Fang! Cobra Kai! And shit just got crazy, right? Miyagi-Do! So I'm a bit, I have this stuff called throat coat, and I put some green tea in it, so I'm double tea bagging it. And those of y'all who like tea bags, it's a good combo. Tastes good, a little bit of sweetener in it. Think about these Tiger Fitness ice shakers. You put hot beverages in it, stays hot for hours. So I'm going to link these down below. It's our ice shakers. It's metal and shit. They're awesome. But it's a hot shaker too. Keep shit hot, keep shit cold. Like you could have ice in there. It'll stay icy for like, for hours. Hours. It's crazy. So what is a reverse diet? Now, when dieting for fat loss, you generally want about 1 to 2 pounds of weight loss a week. That's the goal. Why do we do that? Because a bunch of scientific studies put together showed that 1 to 2 pounds a week is about what you can lose safely without losing too much muscle. So we didn't just pull that number out of our ass. It's basically a meta-analysis, and that's what we all kind of say. Okay, 1 to 2 pounds a week. Good to go. So bulking is different because you need to start out lean, because the leaner you are, the better your insulin sensitivity. And also, like, if you're already fat, like, getting fatter isn't going to get better. And then you're going to have more fat to lose, and you're just going to look like fucking shit. That's the bottom line. So bulking or gaining lean mass, your off season, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's 1 to 2 pounds a month. So literally, here's the thing. I did a video about this. So you want to spend about 3/4 of the year or 3/4 of your time bulking, and about 1/4 of it, or 25%, leaning out or cutting, because it takes longer to add lean mass, not just Stay Puft Marshmallow Man mass, but like lean mass, than it does to lose fat. Even if your metabolism sucks, like, just get that fat loss done, maintain muscle as much as possible, good to go. 4 to 8 pounds a month of fat loss. But look at 1 to 2 pounds a month of weight gain, of muscle gain. That's crazy. But look at it this way. If you gain 2 pounds a month for 9 months, that's 18 pounds. And what if 50% of it is muscle? That's almost 10 pounds of muscle. Then you diet down, boom. 10 pounds of muscle. If you weigh 150 pounds, you're 160 pounds, 10 pounds of muscle. Oh, man, you're going to have to get hoe repellent, because the hoe's going to be like, boo. It's crazy. Like cats to catnip, right? So what is a reverse diet? It's the exact opposite of a diet. How do you reverse diet? Now, I'm going to give you some parameters. Number one is you got to start at around 8% body fat. And a lot of you guys don't know what 8% body fat looks like. Want to know what 8% body fat is? It's literally an IFBB pro 4 weeks out from his show. And some IFBB pros and NPC competitors, they're no less than 8% on stage. I said it. People, though, Ronnie Coleman was 3% body fat. Nah, Ronnie Coleman would die. Ronnie Coleman was like 6% body fat. Maybe 5% the year he had the shredded glutes at 290. You know, the shreddedest. That's a fucking word. I don't care what you say. The most shredded bodybuilders there are might be 5% body fat. People overstate, like, people, oh my God, he's so gorgeous. He's got like 3% body fat. Brad Pitt in Fight Club wasn't fucking 3% body fat. Okay, that's fucking low. 8% body fat is fucking shredded. 7% is fucking like, oh my God, he's shredded. 6%, 5%, that's about where I was for my show, which wasn't shredded. It was unhealthy and near death. If you're 5% body fat, you're not going to stay there because it fucking sucks. So 8% fucking body fat. Shredded as fuck. Maybe 9%. Even fucking 10%. And then you start the lean ball. So you have to start lean. When you start lean, your insulin sensitivity through the fucking roof, okay? And also, you're going to gain more muscle to fat. Get it muscle to fat. If you're fat as fuck, you'll gain some muscle, but you're going to gain more fat. If you're lean, you're going to gain more muscle than you are fat, especially if you abide by the 1 to 2 pounds a month rule. So you get that. Hold on. Got to teabag myself. So you got that. And then you increase calories. So how do you do that? Well, you just dieted. Right? You just dieted. So you want to start at where you're at to lose weight. And instead of like a diet break, you literally just pop things up. This isn't a diet break. A diet break is when you're in the process of losing weight. This is when you're done losing weight and you're looking to gain more weight. So there's a time for a diet break and there's a time for reverse dieting. Reverse dieting is for when you're trying to gain as much lean fucking muscle as possible. So what you do is you literally add shit in your diet. First thing you want to do, I'm guessing you're going to be at a gram per pound of body weight with protein, and you're going to be at the lowest of low. You're going to be at around 0.3 to 0.5 grams of fat per pound of body weight. First thing you do is you get the fat back up to 0.5 grams per pound of body weight. For a 200-pound man or woman, that's a large woman, but a very respectably large woman, especially if she's at 8% body fat. That is a fucking muscular woman. 200 pounds, 8% body fat, a woman, unless she's like 8 feet tall, that is fucking impressive. So anyway, you get it back to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight and 0.5 grams of fat. So that's 200 grams of protein for a 200-pound man, 100 grams of fat. Okay? From there, you fuck with your carbs. Okay? I'm going to want you to raise it about 30 grams of carbs every time you raise it, or about 120 calories, very slow. And then you weigh in every 2 to 4 days. Depending on you. So if after, let's say, 2 days you've lost weight, you bump it up another 30 grams. If after 4 days you've gained weight, you leave it as it is. If you start gaining too fast, you cut it back. So the variable is going to be carbs. So what happens when your carbs get super high? What happens when you're at, let's say, 300 grams of carbs? So let's say you're at 1.5 grams of carbs per pound of body weight, 1 gram of protein, 0.5 grams of fat. What I would do then is I'd increase the protein. I'd get the protein up to around 1.5 grams per protein per pound of body weight. Why? Why the fuck not? Protein's satiating and protein will convert to carbs if you need it. But 1.5, make sure you have more than enough. No need to ever go above 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. I don't think you need 2. Some of these coaches go 3. I've seen 4. Stupid, because carbs and fat are protein sparing. Okay, from there you're at it. Your fats don't need to go higher. They don't need to go higher than 0.5 grams per pound. They don't. If you want to, just do that in lieu of adding carbohydrates. Honestly, I'm going to fuck with carbs because muscle loves carbs. And especially if you're on androgen, even on TRT, if you're on steroids, you fucking love carbs. If you're on steroids, your fat's fine. Add some fucking carbs. Then you just repeat the process. 1 to 2 pounds a month, adding 30 grams of carbs. Sometimes, if that gets too crazy, instead of that, add in another free meal a week, okay? So that means that you have your macros throughout the day, but you have a free meal. Let's say you go get pizza, and you just don't fucking count it. You know, I like to have 1 or 2 of those a week right now because I'm bulking. But if you want to keep it clean, keep it lean, the easiest way, measure your macros, and do as I just said. So essentially, to surmise, protein at a gram per pound, fat at 0.5 grams per pound, increase carbohydrate by 30 grams every time you hit a stick point, you don't gain weight, aiming to gain at a pace of 1 to 2 pounds a month. Once you get to a level of carbs, you're like, fuck, that's a lot of carbs, like 1.5 grams per pound, then you can raise protein to 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. After that, just fuck with carbs. If you like fat, if you want to eat more bacon, whatever, fuck with fat as well. At the end of the day, you just need to control that gain, make sure you get adequate protein, adequate fat, and don't just turn into a shit fest. If you gain 1 to 2 pounds a month, you will be doing fantastic. You will look great. Key is you have to start lean. How big do you get? I don't see any reason to get above 15 to 18% body fat. You can't flex fat. And at a certain level, your body's just like, fuck it, I'm fat. You know, no need to get fatter. So then you got to decide whether to maintain or to get ready for the beach. And if it's been 9 months and you're like, fuck it, I'm going, like, yeah, go ahead and diet down. Cut back down, do a mini cut, whatever you want to do, and get back down to a reasonable level and repeat the process. That's how you do it. Anyway, guys, that's reverse dieting. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell, do all your shopping at tigerfitness.com. Why? Because we're fucking awesome. Buy some Outright bars, buy some MTS Whey, buy some Sleep Aid, buy anything you want, buy some Sniper, buy some Ambrosia Planta, whatever floats your boat. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Marc Lobliner. That's not a game. As an IFBB pro bodybuilder, husband, father of 3, and full-time high school strength coach, I need to know that my pre-workout can not only power me through the most grueling workouts, but also when I leave the gym, I want my brain to be firing at the ultimate capacity, at the highest level. That's why we created Ambrosia Kinetic, the only mushroom-enhanced pre-workout that not only helps you with energy, not only helps you with focus, but also gives you the power to grind through the most grueling workouts. Ambrosia Kinetic is the perfect pre-workout for in the gym and out of the gym. Try Kinetic today.